Wife, been together for 6 years, married for 1, starts acting suspicious about a month ago, says she has no interest in having sex. She had been on the depot birth control shot for 4 years. We decided she should get off for health concerns. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's just a hormonal change. Well then, she starts being less involved, less talkative, short answers, etc. Then she starts drinking. She never drinks. She doesn't drink daily, just gets fall down drunk on the weekends. At this point, I'm very concerned, gut feeling to the max. Well, our 1-year anniversary rolls around. She had planned a beach trip with my family. During this time, it's the same as stated before, not really interested, but not ignoring everyone. My family also noticed this difference, and at night she gets rage mode drunk. I found it super embarrassing. Well, we get home, and at this point my stomach is in knots. I want to bring it up, but don't. And since I'm not talking, she isn't talking, she goes to her sister's, 10 mins away, and doesn't ask me to go. I always go. The second day she sleeps on the couch and goes to her sister's again, been confirmed that she was actually there, and gets fall down drunk again, so I go pick her up. They too are concerned with her acting this way. We get home, and I look through her phone. Everything is fine until I find an archived message thread of a coworker. She had been flirting with him religiously the entire beach trip, talking to him more than me. Send him pics of her all dolled up before dinner. It was hard to see that. When I confronted her about it, she denied it, then admitted it was accidental flirting, as if that's a thing, and then she tries to put the blame on me, saying she isn't happy and hasn't been for 5 years. She loves me, but doesn't think she's in love with me. Tells my sister that we may have gotten married too early. She says she is in a dark place and that we need a few days apart. She goes to her cousin's house and turns off her Snapchat location, knowing I know where her cousin lives. She's not coming home until tomorrow and we will talk. I already mentioned divorce. Just wondering if she's lying or maybe this can be fixed. Sorry for the long post. In your situation, I would consider divorce. She disrespected you and your family for what she did. However, divorce is a serious decision that has significant consequences, and it's essential to consider it carefully. If you are considering divorce, it's essential to approach the situation thoughtfully and consider all aspects involved. While I'm not a legal or relationship expert, I can offer some general advice to help you navigate this challenging time. 1. Self-reflection. Take time for self-reflection and assess your feelings and reasons for considering divorce. Make sure your decision is not impulsive and that you have thoroughly considered the consequences. 2. Communication. Openly communicate your feelings and concerns with your spouse. Try to have an honest and respectful conversation about your relationship and the issues that led to this decision. 3. Seek professional help. Consider seeking the guidance of a marriage counselor or therapist. Professional support can help you both gain insights, understand each other's perspectives, and explore potential solutions. 4. Legal advice. Consult with a qualified family law attorney to understand the legal process, your rights, and obligations in a divorce. Having legal guidance can help you make informed decisions about your situation. 5. Support network. Lean on your friends and family for emotional support during this challenging time. Having a strong support network can make the process more manageable. 6. Focus on the long term. Consider the long-term impact of divorce on your life and the lives of those involved. Be prepared for the changes that will come with this decision. 7. Be civil and respectful. Divorce can be emotionally charged, but try to maintain civility and respect throughout the process. This approach can help facilitate a smoother resolution. 8. Take care of yourself. Prioritize self-care and seek emotional support through counseling, therapy, or support groups. Taking care of your well-being is essential during this difficult time. 9. Negotiate with fairness. If possible, try to negotiate the terms of the divorce with fairness and understanding. Seek mutually beneficial solutions. 10. Consider mediation. Mediation can be a more amicable and cost-effective way to resolve issues in a divorce. It involves a neutral third party helping both parties reach agreements. Remember that every divorce is unique, and professional advice and legal counsel can provide personalized guidance based on your specific situation. Take your time in making this decision and be sure to prioritize your emotional well-being throughout the process. She has checked out of the relationship. Visit a lawyer to protect your rights and to be proactive. Tell her that you discussed divorce. If this doesn't move her to reconcile, then follow through with the divorce and don't blame yourself. Oh yeah, big time she has checked out, and she is cheating. End this marriage ASAP. I hope you took screenshots of the accidental flirting. Gather as much evidence as you can. If you know where her cousin lives, drive by that area and check if she's really there or not. Chances are high she's with her AP, aka coworker. Divorce her mate. No coming back from this. Be glad you don't have any kids with her. Contact a lawyer, get tested for STIs, and let her family and friends know why you're divorcing her. Wishing you the best. Thanks. I took pics of all the flirting. I have it on my phone. My husband and I have been married for 3 years, and our marriage is on the rocks. It all mainly started after the birth of our first child together, in which he became increasingly irritable, aggressive, and sexually distant from me. Once he started to get physically offensive by grabbing and pushing me, we decided to live at different residences in a desperate attempt to salvage our marriage. That was 3 months ago. I'm currently living with my mom, and I work part-time, while also taking care of our 18-month-old son, with the help of her. My husband purchased a new condo with the financial help of his dad, and lives with a female friend of his, 22 female, who he apparently charges rent. I was uncomfortable about his living arrangement with this woman from the moment I found out about it, mainly because we agreed that we are not taking a break in the sense of seeing others, and we are still married and not going through a separation, but just trying to give each other, mainly him, space. She has become very hostile towards me, which is strange because she's supposedly only his friend and basically a tenant of his. For example, I went to visit him with our son, and the whole time she was sitting near him and staring at me with hatred. When I asked if he and I could talk privately, she said, "No, this is our place." And of course, this made everything awkward, so I just left shortly after that. I don't know why she would act so hostile towards me if she was just a friend and tenant of his. My husband didn't seem bothered by her rudeness towards me either, and at one point I thought I saw him smirk. I don't know if I should be concerned that he and her have become more than friends, especially since my husband told me through text that him and I are still exclusive to each other. What is the best way to continue with this awkward situation? In your situation, divorce, divorce, divorce right away. In your case, the disrespect is unbelievable and infuriating. In the specific situation you described earlier, where your husband has become increasingly irritable, aggressive, and sexually distant, and there have been instances of physical mistreatment, it is essential to prioritize your safety and well-being. Here is some tailored advice for your situation. 1. Safety first. If you ever feel unsafe or encounter any form of offense, prioritize your safety and the safety of your child. Seek help from a support network, friends, family, or a domestic mistreatment hotline immediately. 2. Consult with a professional. Reach out to a therapist or counselor who specializes in relationships and domestic mistreatment. They can provide valuable guidance and support as you navigate through this challenging situation. 3. Legal counsel. Given the physical offense and the complexities of your situation, it's crucial to consult with a family law attorney. They can inform you about your rights and legal options, including obtaining a restraining order if necessary. 4. Maintain distance. Given the hostility and discomfort you feel around your husband's living arrangement with the female friend, it may be best to limit or avoid contact with them, especially if it affects your emotional well-being. 5. Protect your child. Ensure the safety and well-being of your child throughout this process. If your husband's behavior poses a risk to your child, seek appropriate legal measures to protect them. 6. Focus on your well-being. Take care of yourself emotionally and physically. Engage in self-care practices, seek therapy or counseling, and surround yourself with supportive and understanding people. 7. Seek support. Reach out to friends, family, or support groups that can provide you with emotional support during this difficult time. 8. Assess your options. Consider your feelings, thoughts, and future goals regarding your marriage. Take time to evaluate whether reconciliation is feasible or if divorce is the best path for your safety and well-being. 9. Document incidents. If there are instances of physical offense or aggressive behavior, it may be helpful to document these incidents for future reference, especially if they become relevant in legal proceedings. 10. Safety plan. Develop a safety plan in case you feel threatened or unsafe. This may include knowing who to contact, where to go, and how to ensure your safety and the safety of your child in emergencies. Remember, the advice provided here is not a substitute for professional help, and every situation is unique. Domestic mistreatment is a serious issue, and seeking professional assistance and support is crucial for your safety and well-being. Consider reaching out to a domestic mistreatment hotline or local resources that can provide guidance and help you navigate this difficult time. Girl. What is the best way to continue with this awkward situation? You start by filing for divorce. Once he started to get physically offensive by grabbing and pushing me. That should have been the end of it. Anyways, she has become very hostile towards me, which is strange because she's supposedly only his friend. I don't know why you think that's strange. Even if she's only his friend, which seems unlikely because they are living together, she's obviously only going to be hearing his side of the story when it comes to the reason you are separated. Best case scenario, they are not sleeping together, but he's been talking crap about you to his friend, and she thinks you're the bad guy in this separation. Worst case scenario, he's ducking her while pretending to care about salvaging the marriage with you. My husband didn't seem bothered by her rudeness. Yeah, because 1, he doesn't like you, and 2, he's sleeping with her. I don't know if I should be concerned that he and her have become more than friends. You should. To sum up, you had a baby. Your husband became distant, hostile, and offensive. Rather than calling it off, you agreed to spend some time apart, at which point he immediately seizes the opportunity to have a friend of his move in with him. That friend is acting very mean to you and possessive of the space she shares with your husband, and you are wondering if this is a bad thing. Worldwide comments of the day. She shouldn't have been living with him in the first place. Let her stand on her own 2 feet. She should have been working towards housing and not a new man. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and relatable Reddit videos.